But I am very rational in my wealth creation. I'm not emotional, I'm rational. The guy who's running around trying to catch every little coin he can put 500 bucks in and go, look at that, it went up 200%. That guy is unbelievably emotional. And you know what I know about emotional is? Easy come, easy go. You know what I know about rational is? Takes a little bit more effort, but when it comes big, and it gives you the tools you need to keep it big. As I start to look further out in the future, into my 60s, you know what I see? I see the life I lead today taking twice as much dollars, which means that for you in your life, whatever age you are, go 10, 12, 13 years down the road, it's going to take you twice as much money to have the same life you have today. And again, this is why I say, get your ass out of debt. Well, Jay, on debt, should I pay off my house? Hell yes. Yes, 100% pay off your house. Pay off all your debt. And the reason I tell you guys that is because you can't have lifestyle if you're leveraging your assets or those things which they label as assets. I don't even label them as assets. I mean, when you're allowed to put a car down on your asset statement, are you kidding me? A depreciating asset? You still calling it, you still have the word asset on the back of that? How about just being an ass? You can't have lifestyle, guys, if you have debt. I've been talking to you guys about this for 7 years. Nobody writes in my calendar but me. Anything I want to do, I can go do. And I don't do it on debt. I do it with cash. The game is not cheap capital. Some people would say, but yeah, Jay, I've got my house at like 2.8%, man. That's such cheap capital. And then I can go leverage that money. Okay, great. Go do that. And then when you get the first curveball thrown at you, like for example, a bank going bankrupt and they call your mortgage and now mortgage rates are 16.5%, let's see how that looks for you then. And you don't have the capital to pay the house off because you leveraged it, because you wanted to start a business, and that business hasn't worked out too good because they threw a pandemic at you and you had to close your doors. Good afternoon, it's Crypto Jay here from the Bitcoin Academy, and I just wanted to take a minute to invite you guys over to our private community at www.cryptoj.net. Folks, we've been building our private community for about 7 years. We've had very few people ever leave the community. I think the proof is always in the pudding. And folks, we've made easily as a team over $1 billion. I remember one specific trade, we took $390 million out of a single trade as a team. And guys, we're having a lot of fun. We've got people that are free. They're buying new houses. They're buying new cars. Their kids' education is paid for. Come join us. We're having a blast. All we're missing is you guys. Come join us. Do you see how convoluted it can get when you start down the debt cycle? You start down that debt cycle, and I'm telling you guys, throughout my life, I'm going to be 52 this year. I have seen, I can't tell you the countless number of couples. Some of them I've counseled with, some of them I know, some of them are older, some of them came before me, and they lost everything. Why? Because they played the debt leverage game. Their whole life was leveraged out. Why? To start a business, to make an investment. Somebody's doing oil and gas. Somebody's getting in crypto. And before they knew it, their whole life was one big leverage. And what that means is their whole life was a house of cards. And with one strong wind that comes along and huffs and puffs, it all comes crashing in on them. So yeah, Jay, I'm saying pay your house off. I'm encouraging you guys. I don't tell you what to do. I'm giving you unsolicited advice today. But I'm encouraging you guys, pay off all of your debt. You can have lifestyle with no debt. You know why? Because here's what you do. You look 6 months out in the future and you go, gee, I think I'd like to, I don't have a job. I've got a big income. Now, by the way, when we talk about big income as investors, you've got to be a better money manager than the guy that has created a business with tons of cash flow. In the crypto business, we don't have tons of cash flow. So you've got to be a good money manager. You've got to think 4 and 5 and 6 year cycles at a time. Like this last cycle, when my wife and I pulled the amount of profits we did out of crypto, we sat there and said to ourselves, okay, what do we need to live the same lifestyle we're living today, which we're completely at peace and happy with? There's nothing in our life where we're going, I'm just not happy. No, we're thrilled. We are thrilled. How much money do we need to go 5, 6, 7 years? That's how much we need. Okay, double it. That's how much we're keeping out.